Hello, ARC family. This video is for Up to something. I'm going to do some very specific focused work on running up that hill. For those of you that had an effective rehearsal on Tuesday, this will probably be very slow for you. But if you missed Tuesday's choreo session, or if you just found that you needed more time going through things slowly, this would be a great tool for you. So first things first, for this number, and unique to what I typically do, we're going to have our feet in a sort of a second position. So you're looking at shoulder width or just slightly past shoulder width, and your feet can remain in that position the entire song. The reason for this is because we will several times throughout the song pivoting to face stage left. And it's just easier if you're in a wider position. You don't have to change your feet at all. What you will notice I do, I tend to pick up my left toe and I pick up my right heel and I pivot that way for several reasons for me, because when we finish the pivot, we should be in what I'm calling an active run pose, so the right heel is off the ground, and that just naturally gets me there. I also find it puts less pressure on my knees as I pivot. You'll find if you pivot flat foot, sometimes you kind of catch yourself, especially on carpet, and you can tweak your knee, which is not fun. The other thing is 95% of the song, you're going to be having blades. So that's fingers together, thumbs tucked. And even when you're at your side, if you can keep them in that tight formation, you don't even have to think about it. So that is my suggestion to you. There are several sections to the song, and we repeat several sections a few times. So with that in mind, I'm going to start with the very beginning, the introduction. This is probably the hardest section because you don't have a lot of time in between the moves to think about what the next move is. This also has a peel that starts on the soprano side, stage right, and peels towards stage left in 5 counts. I am using letters to cue you. So if you're in the farthest stage right group, you would be an A. If you're in the farthest stage left group, you would be an E. And what you need to know is this peel has 2 moves. The first move is what I'm calling relaxed genie. So you pull your arms up here, and different from other genie positions that I typically do where your fingertips are in line with your elbows, I'm calling this one relaxed because what I want is your right hand over top of your left hand there. And the goal is to have it the height where you can create a perfect line from elbow to elbow. So if you pull it up too high, your elbows tend to break downwards or your shoulders have to lift. So you want to be comfortable with relaxed shoulders. If you go too low, you'll see that that's not a straight line. It's almost like a soft U shape. So we go. Relaxed genie. And now we're going to tilt our torso to the right as our left elbow leads onto a diagonal line. And you'll notice that my arms don't really have to shift at all. Just by altering and tipping my torso, my elbow has naturally lifted on the left-hand side. But again, you're looking for a straight line going from one elbow through to the other. So the 2 moves in the first movement section is genie, tilt. So if you're an A, you would go A, B, and then just hold until you get to letter H. If you're a C, you'd go A, B, C, D. So what you'll notice is your second move happens the very next count. Okay? If you're an E, A, B, C, D, E, F. By the time the peel is done, everyone is on this angle. We're looking up on that upward left diagonal. And from there, we wait for G. And when I say letter H, we're going to pivot to stage left. And our top hand, our right blade, is going to slice up and continue on that upward diagonal. Your left arm just goes to your side. Again, recommend you keep it in the blade shape. And we just want it hidden. We don't want to see it. So don't let it swing back or anything like that. It just goes right to the side. So all we're going to see is that right blade going up. We hit this position several times in the song. It's really important to note a couple of things. First of all, I've got that active running position. My right heel is off the ground. And I am making sure that I'm not lifting my hand enough that my arm covers my face. So you still want to keep relaxed shoulders, and you want to make sure that even though I'm only seeing your profile, because you're looking to stage left, I can see your entire face. So, the music starts, we're going to count 1, 2. And that's when we hear the sort of the galloping beat come in. 1, 2, and then we'll start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, on H, which stands for hill. That's the way I think of it. You're going to extend up and pivot. Then you're going to hold for 2 counts. So I'm going to say hold, hold. From there, we're going to bend our knees and keep everything else the same. We're going to go down in level as if we're on an elevator heading down 3 floors. So you hold here for 2, hold, hold, sing, ging, down, and then you are going to straighten your legs and at the same time go from an upward diagonal to a lower diagonal. And your head is going to follow that hand. I'm not staring at my hand, but I'm staring at the direction that it's pointing. Okay? So, put that all together. This time I'm going to be a B. 1, 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H for hill, hold, hold, sing, king, down, snap. And on that snap again, straighten the legs. The heel of your right foot can go back on the floor, and that arm goes from a high diagonal to a low diagonal. The left hand is still behind the body, hidden. This time I'm going to be a D. We count. 1, 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H for hill, hold, hold, sing, ging, down, and then we shift to the lower level. From here, we're going to hold again for 2 counts. Hold, hold, and then we're going to break into the first time we ever go from blades to fists. Anytime we're actually doing this running motion with our arms, our hands are in fists. And from here, we want to, as we pull our right elbow back into that 90-degree running pose, our left hand is coming forward. You want to see, as much as you can, those angular sort of 90-degree angles. And as we do that, our head is going to snap to the front. And then we're going to hold our head where it is, looking to the audience. We're going to bend down 2 counts to go to our lowest point of running, and the arms switch. 2 counts to go up. And now we're going to have 3 fast running arms. But on the first one, we need to bend our knees again. So we go shoo, shoo, shoo. But notice the knees only bend for the one, so we're not bouncing with those arms. So if we put that all together, this time I'm going to be on an E. We have the 2 counts. 1, 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, hill for H. Hold, hold, sing, ging, down, switch. Hold, hold, running pose. Slow down, slow up. 3 fast arms. Hold, X. Now this X, similar to the right hand being on top in the genie position, the right hand is going to be in front. So all I'm doing is bending, pulling my elbow back and opening up as this hand, the left hand, catches up. When you're in this position, watch that your elbows stay back, they don't encroach on your face, and also that your hands are in line with your head as best you can. If you have a shoulder injury or limitation, just do what you can. But just so you know, if your arms are further out like this, it will block your face, and we will also have shadow from the lights. on your face, and we just want to try to avoid that. So if we put that all together, we 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H for hill, hold, hold, down, 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 switch, hold, run, and slow motion down, slow motion up, fast. 1, 2, 3, hold, X, and then we go into our last bit, which is what I'm calling, I guess, 90-degree angles, back to a full genie, opposite 90-degree angles, and then our left hand goes glued to our side as our right hand points to that downstage right diagonal. And we look at that hand, or look past it, and then the hand immediately starts to drop to our side, and we look to the front as we start to sing. This is what I'm calling fail, back, 2, 1, go, and then release. The idea being that every time we do this, the Game Boy, or player 1, has come in contact with a gauntlet blocker, and once that's done, they get sent back to the beginning of the test. So we say fail, back, 2, 1, go, and the beginning of the gauntlet is as far stage right as we can see on the stage. So, one last time to put that together. 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H for hill, hold, hold, down, 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 snap to the opposite, hold, hold, switch, and we go down and up, and then 1, 2, 3, hold, X, back, 2, 1, go, slowly drop, and then face front to sing. Notice my feet the entire time stayed wide. Aside from pivoting and pivoting back, they didn't have to move at all. So that is the beginning combo. What you don't yet have confirmed information on is what letter you will be. You will either be A, a B, a C, a D, or an E. But just like the alphabet, if you're an A, you're the first group. If you're a C, you're the third group. If you're an E, you're the fifth group. Once we are all moving to that H for hill, everything else we are doing as a unit in unison. So I hope that helps. I'm going to turn on the music and do it once with the music so that you can get a feel for it. I think I will do this one slightly slower. So I will put it at 90. So that's 90% speed. Oh, I got to start it. There we go. 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A for hill, hold, hold, down, 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 break, hold, hold, switch, and sing, and up, fast. 1, 2, 3, hold, fail, back, 2, 1, go, sing, sing. Okay, let's do that one more time. I'm going to slow the music down a lot. So that was at 90% speed out of 100. Let's do 80% speed out of 100. I'll turn the music up. And remember, we've got those 2 counts as soon as you hear the galloping beat. One, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A for hill, hold, hold, C, D, down, switch, hold, hold, run, slow down, slow up, fast, 2, 3, hold, fail, back, 2, 1, go, drop. So that is your intro. I will do the next section in a different video. So I'll see you soon.